Thank you, Chris. We've all had one of those seasons, right? Okay, well, 2015 was one at Barton's. There was the usual truck issues, the people excitement, standard operating stuff. Then the well pump went out. Then the boiler broke. 6 heaters, inspired by their electronic brethren, did the same. And the icing on the cake of that spring was when a bridge inspector for Shelby County, who with no notice and little fanfare, posted a 3-ton limit on the only bridge into the nursery, which means we had to offload every 18-wheeler of pots, soil, supplies, anything that came on a pallet, a quarter of a mile away, and either pickup truck it or forklift it into the nursery. I swear the nursery road was like uphill both ways in the snow every time that happened. Every time we saw a light at the end of the tunnel, it turned out to be another flare from the 2015 dumpster fire. By the time spring ended, Cliff and I were worn slap out in our wits' end. We threw up a plaintive wail to the heavens. We got an answer. We've all heard that God sends messengers in disguise and in unexpected places, right? God went above and beyond on this gig. The unexpected place was the SNA in Atlanta that August, and good grief, I mean, there weren't 47 people. And the angel was, get this, Donnie Tucker. So Donnie sees Cliff down the aisle at SNA because Lord knows there were a whole bunch of people in the way, and he motions him to follow him. Come, Cliff. And so, Cliff knowing that, and then Donnie disappears between a curtain between 2 booths. And Cliff, knowing Donnie, hesitated. But desperate times called for desperate measures. So Cliff took a deep breath and went. And behind that curtain, standing behind that curtain, was the man I'd like to introduce to you today. Matt Camp was born in Claremont, Florida, to loving parents Brian and Barb, who taught him the important lessons that you don't learn from school. Okay, you show up, you work hard, you do what's necessary, you help out, you be honest, and you be kind. When he was young, he watched and learned from his dad, who worked in construction. And he had the opportunity to help his dad build 2 churches, as well as a house that had been destroyed by fire. He took a summer job as a beekeeper at the Indian Summer Honey Farm, and boy, there's some stories there. And he also spent later summers at the Matlock Tree Farm. He was voted by his classmates Mr. CCS his senior year at Calvary Christian School. He went on to Pensacola Christian College with the intent of becoming a missionary. And while there, he went on a mission trip to the not fancy part of the Bahamas, which, according to his mom, helped build his caring and loving spirit for others. Also, while at PCC, he met his future wife, Tamara, who's here with us today. She and Matt have a precocious daughter, Emma, who at the age of 10 has already attended Cultivate and has shaken the hand of Anna Ball. He found, however, at school that he liked people more than studying. And he pretty much knew a lot of the important stuff anyway. So he returned to Matlock, where he rose to assistant manager and helped expand the operations there. In 2009, in order to be closer to Tamara's family, they pulled up stakes and moved to Alabama. He got a position as a buyer at Southern Homes and Gardens, became manager, and grew in his connections to the industry and made a lot of friends. And then came that meeting at SNA. Like any millennial worth his salt, the first thing Matt did after he accepted the job was ask for a week off. He had a mission trip to Mexico, and he wasn't going to miss it. That was our first glance into the goodness of his heart. That fall, he started out at the bottom of the totem pole as a driver, quickly learning our customers and their locations, even though he was in unfamiliar territory. It didn't take him long to make friends with our customers and take charge of sales by improving our customer service, greatly reducing our response times, to which several people in this room can attest, keeping the deliveries on schedule, and just being an all-around nice guy. And Matt cared not only about the bottom line, but about the people that get us there. He quickly became the production crew's favorite guy. You know, when I asked our office person, Kathy, to tell me 2 of her favorite things about Matt, she looked off and she said, God, there are about 1 million. But be sure to mention how patient he is with his geriatric coworkers. Speaking of which, he's taken a huge load off of Cliff and I. Behind that great work ethic and that big heart is a smidge of fearlessness. He talked us into buying a new transplanter and then took complete charge of its installation, programming, and management. He can drive any large piece of equipment that he can talk us into renting. He'll even pick up the phone calls with the IT guy and speak computer lingo. I mean, I will avoid that call. And incredibly impressive, he was driving down a road with his family in Las Limas, Nicaragua, slammed on the brakes, and talked his way into a family tour of the Ball Floor Plant, unrooted cutting production facility there. And folks, that takes initiative and courage. Matt can think it up, he can learn it, he can get it ordered, he can unload it, he can transplant it, he can get it produced, he can sell it, he can deliver it, he can manage it, he can schedule it, and all around make it happen. And he usually keeps smiling too. This year's Horizon Award winner is our Operations and Sales Manager, Matt Camp.
Thank you all very much for this award. Many thanks go to my upbringing, my family, for instilling hard work in me. It's really a surprise, and I appreciate all of the efforts to get me to this point. Thank you.